abundance and filled with so much faith. Real quick, can y'all do me a favor, please? If at any time you are enjoying this this reading, or if anything resonates with you, if you're just having a good time, don't forget to hit the like button. Please hit share. Please hit subscribe, and please turn that notification bell on to all, so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And because you want to be subscribed, because I do giveaways too, and you don't want to miss out on that. I'm about to actually do one, probably this week or next week. So make sure you are subscribed, and your notification bell is on all, so you don't miss out on that. And please keep in mind, when watching any of my readings or anything that I post, that you are in understanding and agreement that I'm not reliable nor responsible for anybody's actions but my own. So please only take what resonates and leave what does not resonate for whom it resonates for. Remember, he could be she could be he. Hey George, how you doing, honey? Is Ginger here? Is Ginger back on her? Dude, I don't know. Because when I said, hey, Wandering Sage, hey, Jenny and Ginger, I mean, George. That was so weird, because I was like, what happened? Sorry, guys, for like, about that. I tried to start doing this reading, and I don't know what happened. I looked up, and all the comments I didn't even touch the screen, but my phone is hot too. So somebody's playing around on my phone. Funny. Yeah, I know. Because my phone was hot too. I looked up. I was talking to Ginger, with like commenting back with Ginger, and I look up, and all the comments were gone. And so I was like, I didn't even touch, my hands were down here. And then I'm like, what the hell happened to the comments? And then I tried to go look up, and then I noticed it said that somebody was like on timeout, because and it said my name, and I'm like, I didn't do that. Like, what the hell? And then it was like going down, and it wouldn't let me, like, the arrows there, so I couldn't tell if these were commenting. And then I could see somebody did, but then like I wouldn't let me go down. And when I took my phone off to reset it, my phone's like is hot. My phone doesn't get like that. Just somebody's in my phone. Get out of my phone, you little bitch. Anyway, trying to interrupt this reading is not going to happen. I just hope Ginger's still here. It irritates the shit out of me, man. But yeah, so please keep in mind, with watching any of my readings, anything I post, that you are understanding and agreement that I'm not reliable nor responsible for anybody's actions but my own. So please only take what resonates. Leave what does not resonate for him, what resonates for. Remember, he could be she could be he, roles could be reversed. Just don't make anything fit that doesn't fit. Okay, so is it letting you, Ginger, is it letting you? Alright, good. Is it letting you do it? I'm going to try and keep a close eye on the comments today, because that's wild. My hands were down here. I didn't even touch the screen when that happened. Somebody could be a Scorpio. I just looked up scene 13. Why am I trying you to not see it? Oh, wait. I'm commenting on my Ginger, and you're not seeing me. How do I? It's still not coming up. All right, let me see if I can do this. All right, try to type again real quick. Ginger. Do you remember who you did? I wonder if you accidentally timed out yourself. See, when you do that, I wonder if it comes up my name, or if it comes up your name. Because I tried to just make you moderator, Randy. Okay. Oh, did okay. So he might come back then too. Yeah, because I remember seeing Randy too, seeing the name Randy, and that's when I looked back up, and all of a sudden, all the comments were like gone, and I was like, "What the heck?" I was like, "What just happened to all the comments?" That's weird. All right, well, I'm glad you guys are back now. My bad, guys. So yeah, oh, George, if you weren't here just a minute ago, I tried doing this reading, and then like I don't even know what the hell just happened. I mean, nothing really came out yet, but besides this, somebody says, all right, but what happened? Well, I'll get back into the reading. Sorry, guys, for those of you who are like, well, Misty, come on, I want to hear the reading. So what happened, guys, is there's somebody that's tired. They're in like a private relationship with somebody that's a copycat, and I don't know if this is like somebody that's copying you, whoever this reading's for, or if this is like a person that just like copies everybody. You know what I mean? They don't know how to be themselves, and it's like noticeable. Like it's like somebody that'll say, you know what I mean? They'll say they don't like the color purple, and then you'll be like, oh, that's my favorite color, and they'll be like, oh, me too. You know what I mean? And they don't know how to be themselves, and they bring a lot of drama, and this person's tired of it, and they're tired of like how fake they are. You know what I mean? They want somebody that's authentic, and they're saying game over. They're running away from this person. They're gonna break their heart. And I didn't like, and no cards pulled yet. Like this is like my first, I think, or second shuffle I was getting ready to do on camera. And whoever this is, the second one, because the first one it was the game over, and then walking away and game over, and then game over, and that public one, remember with the camera, said that somebody might end up getting, I forget what that card said, but it was like with the I feel like something's gonna be public. Like somebody's name could be Carrie. That confirmation came with the name Carrie. That could be masculine or feminine. Something could be public too. There could be somebody recording. It could like something about TikTok or social media could be significant. All right, and like when this happens, they're gonna blow up. Like whoever this is gonna like cause. Oh, there was something about drama. Something major. Yeah, total drama. Okay, and let's see how the recording there. When they say game over to this person, I feel like total drama's gonna like and it's gonna be like action. It's gonna happen, right? And someone's gonna be around. They're probably gonna record it, and I feel like it's gonna end up going like on like social media of some sort, right? But this person is very jealous and envious. Okay. About this relationship being over. Either if this happened already, or if this is what's about to happen. And this person's a weirdo. Very jealous, very envious. Either about you or about over the fact that this person's leaving them. You know what I mean? But we're going to find out what's happening here. Fake apology. Game over. This could be an ex-lover of yours. That maybe there was somebody that's like copying you. And they might like break up with that person, and they might want to come over with a fake apology wearing a whole freak on mask. I would stay away from that person. Show. So you might have an ex-lover that's breaking up with somebody and wants to come back and like fake apologize to you, or this could be that person going to try and fake apologize to them. But I don't know. I feel like there was somebody here. Let me pull more cards and find out. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What they need to be aware of? Please and thank you. Caution, caution, caution. Got caution on the fence here, but more so in the reverse. Yeah, so just be aware of this. You don't have to be really cautious, okay? Something about slow it down, all right? But you don't have to really worry about this. Just be aware of this, okay? They're caught, okay? They're caught. Uncovering evidence, getting exposed, and cheating revealed. Sorry, so somebody is getting exposed for being a cheater, getting caught, whatever they done did. Okay, for the shady business they did. All right, and this person might be walking on eggshells right now. But we have the caution here, and it's on the fence, but more so in the reverse confirmation. Okay, and what was that? Uh-oh. All right, sorry. But yeah, like you don't have to worry about this. This is like a caution for them, not for you. But they're caught. And this person could have already got slipped up and caught up now. And like could be all like cautious about this now too. Somebody wants to come and try and bring some drama to you. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what is a collective? Oh, someone's really doing drugs, okay? They could be overindulging in drugs and alcohol, possibly pills. Total drama and action, okay? Somebody is a huge drama queen. Somebody might want to cause, just be aware of, you don't have to be like too cautious, just be aware because somebody broke up or this is going to happen. And then somebody could be overdoing it, okay? Somebody might overdoing drugs and alcohol, okay? And they might want to come in because they want to, cause some sort of problems to you because they got caught up cheating, doing whatever they're doing, being a drama queen and whatnot. And remember that fake apology. So, this person's trash. Throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. Anger management in the reverse. Somebody tries to cope with their feelings by doing drugs, but it makes it worse. They try to say that like somebody could also somebody's definitely abusing pills, okay, for sure, possibly other drugs too, but they get prescribed some kind of medication or they get medication that's supposed to be for like possibly for like mood swings or something like that, and they abuse it though. They take some sort of pills that they definitely abuse. All right, even if it's like prescribed to them, and it makes them worse. And I feel like they're doing other drugs as well, probably a bunch of them. All right, this person could be out of like, just be aware of this fact here because there's someone that wants to come in, they want to cause a bunch of problems. All right, they're like, you know what I mean? This person needs medication. They might not be taking it too. With the anger management in the reverse and the doing drugs in the reverse, somebody needs to be medicated and they're not taking it or they're overdoing it. You see what I mean? They're either abusing it or they're off their meds. They're off the rocker. If you know what I'm saying? This person's trash. Throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. Then we got at the bottom, total drama, action. Okay, and somebody wants to like, you know what I mean? And there's I'm telling you right now, whatever this is, somebody's gonna be caught up. They're gonna get a video proof. Somebody's gonna be publicly humiliated. Somebody's going through your trash. Is what I just got to say. That's fucking creepy. If you have any medications, make sure before throwing your medications or anything with your information on it, you take that label off before you throw it in the way. Okay, because I'm surely getting somebody's going through your trash cans, digging for dirt, digging for stuff. Take your information off of pill bottles. I'm getting that, but for somebody that is you know what I mean. And I feel like whoever this is, they're tired of it. They're tired of having to walk on eggshells because this person doesn't know how to manage their emotions. They're all over the place. All right, they're causing drama. They don't confirmation. They don't know how to be themselves, and they're tired of it. So they want to take that trash out. They're tired of walking on eggshells. All right, and remember this caution card came out on the fence, but a little bit more so in the reverse. So I feel like that's exactly what this is. They're realizing what they need to do is look, see how it's pointing here, take the trash out, throw it away, and because the only time they feel like they're angry and wanting to possibly even medicate themselves, like whoever this person is that's getting rid of this person, is that like this person could possibly feel like they have anger management, anger problems, but they don't. It's really it's this person and what they do. Okay, that like, you know what I'm saying? And they're tired of walking on eggshells and they're tired of being around a fake and phony person that doesn't know how to be authentic and be themselves. They don't want to deal with it anymore. Plus that person, is either off their medication and or they're abusing their medication and taking it, and like it just makes them worse. Okay. And I'm also getting whoever this is that's walking away from this person, like they don't like feeling. The only time they're irritated and stuff is when they're noticing, is when they're around that person that they were in this personal relationship with. Okay, excuse me, it was private relationship is what it said. So they might not even be public too. Okay, this could be like something they try to keep. It could be like an F buddy or something, and it's not even worth, like, you know what I mean? They're just realizing it's not worth the drama. So they want to release this. Okay, they want to throw that trash away so they don't have to walk on these eggshells, and then they can feel like themselves and not feel like, you know what I mean, that they have to drink or do other things to cope with their feelings because of this other person. You feel what I'm saying? And they might be coming towards you after releasing this person. They're realizing this person is trash. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's not for them. And they're just total drama. Okay. And this person's now going to take action because they're tired of it. They're not trying to deal with this. And then this person gets either like all messed up on their medication or other drugs, you know what I mean? They get all whacked out and then causes a bunch of drama. Or when they're off of it, whatever it is, okay? I feel like somebody could possibly be bipolar as well. Oh, trash, drugs. Somebody does a lot of drugs, okay? I see what it is. They call it like, all right, when somebody that like will do anything, any kind of drug, right? That's like literally if you have it, they'll do it. They call themselves trash cans, or that's what literally like in rehab. So that's what they call themselves. They'll say that they're a trash can, right? So this is like somebody that don't care like what drug it is. If you have it, they'll take it. You know what I mean? They don't care what alcohol, whatever. As long as it takes them out of their body, and this is why that copycat, because that person, whoever this person is, they're so fake, and they don't even know who they are. They don't like the person that they truly are, and they're confused of who they are because they're so, used to being other people. Plus, they're always under the influence of anything that comes around. Even whether they'll probably take Tylenol, snort Tylenol, like it's like what the hell, knowing damn well it's not going to do anything to you, but they're going to do it just because they get a thrill out of it. This is somebody that if they don't have something, they'll probably go and just like snort a line of sugar, like literally sugar. Like, what are you doing? Knock it off. You know what I mean? This is somebody that takes a lot. They're doing a lot of narcotics, and it doesn't matter what it is. If it's there, they'll do it. And it's because they're always like trying to please other people, right? Because they're copycats. They always try to copy the other person. Like whatever you like, they like. Whatever you don't like, they don't like at that moment. You know what I mean? Until they get around this person, whoever this person is that wants to remove themselves from it, they're tired of it. They're not dealing with it no more. I'm like, this person's nothing but problems. They cause too much problem. They're just they're making horrible choices, bad choices. And this person's like, oh, we ain't doing this. And look at all this red and blue. They know that there's only a matter of time before this person goes down, okay, goes down the drain, okay. And look also with this caution, they're slippering, and you see the arrows. They're going like, look, in the red and blue again. So they know that it's only a matter of time before this person ends up in a prison cell or back in one. You know what I mean? Because like, look, they're going down the road, like downhill, the wrong way, right? Not only that, and they're about to go down because of how erratic they are and their bad choices, and it's leading them to red and blue, like about to be in the back of a cop car in a prison cell or back in one. You know what I mean? Sex shop. They could have been together just because like they're it could have been like a sex buddy. Okay, a friends with benefits, or maybe I feel like that's the only reason why they were together was because of this. This was a sexual relationship. And it was a private relationship. They try to keep it private, probably because of how bad like this person's choices are, and like how fake they are, how phony. They're like tired. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? Yeah, look, she looks wasted, eyes closed, like doesn't even know where she's at. And it just irritates whoever this person is. They're not dealing with it. They're like, oh, we ain't doing it. Holy depression in the reverse. And I feel like whoever this is that's walking away from this person, like this whoever this person is, I feel like they're bipolar. They're like up down because they're doing all. They might not even be actually bipolar. It's because of the different amount of drugs that they do. They're doing a bunch of different you know stimulants. Okay, one minute they'll be up, they'll be down, they'll be all around. They're probably mixing it all. You know what I mean? And like they with being with this person was very depressing. They're tired of it, and they're mimic other people. And even like, so to the point, if they're like, if he or she is depressed, they make you depressed. Okay, if they can't get out of their depression and try to copy your energy, they'll do something to get you like that. If you're in a bad mood, they're in a bad mood. Okay, and like, or if they're in a good, like, you know what I mean, it's weird shit. If you're in a good mood and they're in a bad mood, they're going to do something to bring you down because they want to mirror you, they want to be you. It's weird shit. Game over, but it's over with. Yeah, this person's releasing this person, okay? They're like, oh, we ain't doing that. Like, no. Hell no. They're taking the trash out. Get rid of it. Okay? Somebody could have also caught them with some sort of drugs, found some sort of drugs on them, and it's like, we ain't doing it. And maybe something, because like they're a trash can, right? They do whatever they can get. I feel like they were probably hiding. It could have been like something serious, right? Maybe they'd say they only did pills or they just drank or whatever, right? And I feel like they found something they like that they sweat, maybe crack or or like something serious, right? That you don't want to be involved in. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that could also been like the the breaker. You know what I mean? That could have been the break point. Like, no, I ain't gonna wood. Now you're going around, sucking on the glass drawing. You know what I mean? Like, no, we ain't doing that. And that could have also been the breaking point. Caught. Yep, caught. And also caught cheating. Uncovering evidence, getting exposed, cheating and revealed. They make their choices, then they try to blame it on the drugs or the alcohol. Somebody's running out of time and they know it's true. Fake apology. They're going to try and act super depressed. Like, oh man, they're probably going to try and say they're going to hurt themselves too, okay? This is either, after they throw the trash out, if this is like an ex that's coming, if this is what your ex is going through right now, you know what I mean? This could be an ex that's going through this right now, and they're getting rid of that person, and now they want to come in and give you a fake apology. Or if it's not an ex of yours, then then what's happening is they're going to get rid of that trash, you know what I mean? And then they're going to, this person, after, like, whoever this person is going to try and come back and get back in their life, okay? But they're going to say no to them. If this is somebody that's supposed to be in your life, or if this is you, this person's wearing a mask. And I'm telling you right now here, I'm telling you, they got caught like with something serious, like doing and cheating probably, and they tried blaming it on the drugs, and I feel like they got caught up with something serious, like like crack or hair, something like that, you know what I mean? And they try to blame it on, like, saying that it was like their friends or the person that they were like cheating on, and they try to use that as like an excuse of why. And this person just lies all the time and tries to cover everything up. Divorce, all right. Breaking contracts. Okay, so if they were married to this person, they're divorcing from this person, or if they were in a relationship, whatever it is, they're separating. They're cutting the cord. Anger management. Alright, so they're going to try to come back in and fake apologize and start over another relationship back, but it's not going to happen. This person's very jealous and envious. I feel like it's you. What the hell would you do? The bird. And I feel like this is your ex that's going through this, honestly. I really do. I feel like your ex is going through this, and your ex is going to try and come back in and say that they're all upset, they missed you. Because see, the caution is pointing down to this fake apology. And then with this divorce and reverse breaking contract, okay? So it could be just a separation. They might not be married. They could have been in a relationship. I feel like they were just in a relationship with somebody. All right. And they're going to cut that cord. You know what I mean? And they're going to say that they're sorry. They want to come back to you, I feel like, and give you some sort of fake ass apology. And say that they manage their feelings and everything else. I don't trust that. I feel like it's an ex-lover. It's what's happening with an ex-lover, possibly. But they're caught. They're caught. Caught in the act. They're caught, exactly, look, they're caught in the act doing drugs and also cheating. There could have been a straw. I'm seeing this as like a straw. And see how, like, there's scissors right here. It looks like a cut up straw. Somebody's definitely snorting stuff for show. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Envy again. And game over. And they're envious because either you, them, or whoever this is cutting that cord and moving forward. And saying, we ain't doing that. Game over. Like, stay away from me. You want to, you don't want to deal with none of this nonsense. Betrayal, deceit, backstabbing, traitors, sex shop. Somebody could have a sex addiction as well. Alright, hold on, sorry, this is what I was reading. Alright, betrayal. Deceit, backstabbing, traitors, unworthy of trust. Yeah, you can't trust this person. Somebody's deep in addiction, okay? They'll do anything, literally like whatever they're doing it something severe, something that, like, they have a really bad habit where they withdraw if they don't have it, right? Look, it's underneath, this is underneath the drugs in the reverse, okay? Doing drugs, so they have extremely bad addiction, okay? To the point where they'll step over and they're starting to lose their morals, or they do. Or they already did, you know what I mean? There are a difference between a functional addict and then there's a difference between a junkie. This person, whoever this person is a junkie. I hate that word, but that's, you know what I mean? This is somebody that'll do whatever they want, to get their way, okay? And they're very fake, obviously. They'll do whatever. No wonder why they're a copycat. They'll do anything to try to please you to get their way, and then once they get their way and get what they want out of you, then, you know what I'm saying? I pray for this person's sobriety, full healing, recovery, and sobriety. I don't wish that upon nobody. All right, don't want to hear it, but yeah, you already see what it is. There's somebody here telling. There's a little rat right there. You don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear it. There's bad choices. Whenever you try to tell this person, like, look, you need to straighten your life up, they don't want to hear it. They're like, oh, I'm an adult. Don't tell me what to do, blah, 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 blah. I know how to manage my life. And they try to downplay everything. But it's not. Like, and I don't know if it's something you're dealing with, okay, or if this is your person dealing with this, or your ex, or whatever this is. But if it's your ex trying to come back in, I feel like your ex might even be, this could be your ex, this happening to your ex, and this could be, you know what I mean, and them trying to come back to you because they're getting broken up with because they got caught up with the drugs, or and cheating and doing what God knows what. You see what I'm saying? Put the roles where they fit, or putting on a show. This person, they just like to put on a show. They don't want to hear what you're saying. They'll do whatever they can. I feel like this might be next, actually. Now that more cards are coming out, it's starting to tell the story a little bit better. And then sex shop. Somebody could be, they're selling their body, I feel like, too. It could be dancing or selling their body to get what they want. And I feel like I feel like that's what they're definitely doing. This is somebody that's to fill their addiction, okay? And it's putting them into a deep depression of what they're doing to themselves and what they have to do to get their next high, right? I don't know if this is your ex or what this is. It might be an ex, okay? And they might want to come back in whenever, like, this is either, I feel like, an ex. This could even be the ex that this is doing this. And they could have got caught up, right? Cheating, right? And also, caught up doing some severe drugs. They try to downplay, right? And then I feel like they got caught with it, blamed it on a homie or something like that. Then they got caught cheating, and they say, oh, well, it's because of this, that, and they try to blame it on the drugs or alcohol, okay? No, they could be getting, a separation or a divorce, or they're breaking up, okay? And I feel like it's your ex, and they want to come back in. I feel like it's a trash that you already released. Now seeing the rest of these cards. So with this fake apology, okay, they're going to try and tell you they're really depressed, this, that, and the other. They want you back. This person's at a really, really, really deep low because of their bad choices, and they don't want to do anything about it. And they're going to the point of, stripping, or, like, no shade, whatever anyone's doing, but I'm just telling you the energy that I'm getting. Whatever, this is what's happening, okay? It's the facts of the matters. This person's, like, selling themselves and to deal with their habits. That's also putting them into a bad depression. And depending on what they're using and how they're using it, they could have done a lot of damage to their body as well. And it could be showing up on their body, you know what I mean? And they could also be, depressed and about that as well. That could be putting them into a deeper depression, which is now making them do more stuff, okay? And this person could be at a really all-time low, and be scared because maybe the person that they were with that's now breaking up with the person. Okay, that copycat, this could be a false flame. This could be your false flame that's happening to you if you resonate with the twin flame, okay? But anyway, they, now that their person separated and kicked them out after this betrayal, you know what I mean? After they called them in the act and whatnot, and finally had enough of them, and they have maybe no other option. They might be trying to come towards you, and that could be why this caution is right here, pointing directly to the fake apology. They might try to come back in and tell you they're sorry, they want another chance with you, but they're wearing a mask. They have underlying ulterior motives. It's because they need somebody to supply help, like support them, or their habit, or maybe they got nowhere to stay. You know what I mean? And they'll probably put on a show. You know what I mean? Oh, I love you. It's always been you. Take me back. I can't live without you. Oh, they changed. No, they got their issues in check. They're not doing what they said, what they did before. They're not like that no more, and they just took a break. And no, it's all lies. But I'm strongly getting somebody selling themselves. You know what I mean? And if it could be like whether it's masculine or feminine, you know what I mean? It could be a man out doing work in the streets. That happens a lot, okay? They could be doing it or putting on a show. They could be having a account, one of them like SCX accounts. The whatever, where they, you know what I mean? The whatever that's called, you know what I mean? And getting paid from it. And they might want to try and bring you into it. They might have been recording you at one point, or the other person. This could have been one of the betrayals. They could have recorded them and put them on there without their consent. Confirmation. Breaking contract. A contract you never had. Either you or the person. Oh, spirit, divine spirit. What is the collective even know? They're caught there. Burning evidence. Copycat. Tired of drama. But yeah, they try coming towards you. You're going to say hell to the no. You're going to walk away. You don't want that drama. That's why just be aware of it. You don't have to be cautious, because I feel like you're going to be like, hell no. You ain't taking that back. You know what it is. You see what that, you know what I mean? And keeping a promise. I feel like you keeping a promise to yourself, not allowing this person back into your life, okay? And staying away from this person because you're tired of this drama. And I feel like this person's going to try, though, and put on a show and say that, oh, they want to be with you, like it's only you, just you, blah, blah, blah. They changed. No, don't. They're trying to get rid of evidence, too, burning evidence. Okay, maybe they're somebody that got, getting rid of their drug evidence, okay? Also, getting rid of, I feel like putting on the show, I'm telling you right now, I feel like somebody had some sort of SCX account, okay, where they get paid for it, and could have been recording who they're sleeping with and putting it on there to get paid so they can pay for their fix. Could have possibly did it to you. And the person that they broke up with, or broke up with them, that's envious, okay, or whatever the situation is, might be trying to come to you to, like, if they're like be afraid, like if this person comes back, if you take this person back, or they find out they talk to you, that they might come and tell you. I feel like they're trying to get rid of some sort of evidence here. And I feel like somebody caught it and they threw away, when they found some sort of like paraphernalia or something, and they went to get rid of it, and it started a huge ass fight, huge ass problem. I feel like, yeah, you're the one keeping a promise to yourself and not allowing this person back into your life. Held to no. Because you know what the person is capable of, what they're going to do then. They're still doing it. They're worse. Destroyed in a reverse. Shattered, broken, completely ruined in the reverse. Recording. Unannouncing, exposing, prevailing, and revealing, and truth. There's something called it. There's proof. I'm telling you right now. There's like I feel like you're gonna find out somebody built the video. Okay. But they're trying to destroy some sort of evidence here and trying to completely destroy it, but they're not there. There's still some sort of proof. There's something still left behind, like an audio, or like maybe they're trying to delete it off the internet. There's another copy out there, still out there. Just maybe because they, you know what I mean? There's people screenshotting it, screen recording or whatever. And they're going to try and say that they're completely shattered. They, you know what I mean? They're like, ever since you were gone, they've been ruined, blah, 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 blah. This person wants to try and ruin you. Hell to the no. Absolutely not. Do not let this person come back into your life. This person breaks into house. This person's like a thief. Whoever this is, they're breaking in. Like, I don't know if they're like this when you were with this person. This is your ex, I feel like, for somebody. And they've gone completely downhill since you've seen them. This could have been somebody that you thought was like at one point was trustworthy, or like maybe they had a job or something. No, they're really bad in addictions. They might be staying in abandons or breaking into houses to rob it. You know what I mean? Bad choices. Look, the shattered windows. Because they don't want it, then they don't want to hear it. People are telling them, like, look, your whole life is wrong. Look at this, and they don't want to hear it. They don't care. Their life is a complete shit show. But the truth is coming out, though. Whatever they were trying to destroy, whatever evidence they were trying to get rid of, they didn't completely destroy it. There's a recording or something. Okay? There's proof, there's evidence of whatever they did. Somebody might get caught breaking into somebody's house. Somebody might have some sort of legal issues as well. Check yourself. Check yourself. Somebody could also be doing check fraud. I'm telling you right now, somebody's breaking into houses. I see this as like a blueprint, like of somebody's house. Somebody's getting caught up. But if this person comes in, be aware of this. If this person tries to come back telling you that they changed, that they love you, that they're sorry, they put on a big show, that it's always been you, they've been completely broken and shattered, and the reason why they look so bad right now is because they've been so depressed without you. No, it's not. It's because of their horrible addiction they got going on, and their horrible choices that they made. And I don't know what they changed the drug or got really deep into a drug, okay? And they're doing anything now. And you might not even know that they did drugs, but they're doing a lot of them. To the point where they're like being in, like they're breaking in or like staying in abandons and shit. Doing whatever they can to get their fix. Okay, and I feel like this person, like, if they come back in, all you gotta do is say hell to no. Like, no, bro, no, sis, whatever the situation is, okay? If they come in for this fake ass apology, make sure you check yourself. You remember, hey, what happened last time? You took them out to the trash. You ain't allowing this back in. And you always have to be looking behind your shoulder with this person. And you're tired of this drama. You ain't allowing that back in. Hell to you now. Somebody's being real nosy, checking into you and what you got going on. And I'm telling you right now, someone's checking checking your trash. Somebody's snooping around. Roy could be someone's name. Somebody could be on steroids. Somebody could be all roided. Confirmation. That can be where they get their freaking, like, anger management. Going on roid rages and shit. It's a copycat. If you start to feel like if they try to come in and you start to be like, oh, okay, well, maybe they promise, they're telling you they're going to keep promise, they want to be with you, they change. Now you better check yourself immediately and remember who this person is. You'll be stressed the hell out. You already have, look at all this, it's like all these books are here. You already have all the wisdom and knowledge. They showed themselves. You could write how many books, okay, about this person. You already know who they are. And how you know them, they're way worse. They're way worse now. Someone's about to fall into your lap. red lipstick stains. They're still cheating and everything else, okay? We have getting a room, hotel, motel, suit, business, and pleasure, okay? And then this comes after that, but getting a room, they might want to try and come and get a room with you. Hell to the no, don't do this. I feel like they're living. That's what they're doing. I'm telling you right now, they're selling their body. They might want to ask you, oh, let's go ahead and do this, that, and the other. No, they're selling themselves. Okay, they might even get a room, hooking up with people, meeting people online or whatever situation is, then like, you know, putting a camera in there and recording it, and then they're like selling it, you know, and getting money, and that's what they're doing, the way to support their habit. Falling apart, falling into pieces, okay? But see, they're about to be falling apart. This fell like on my lap, so it could literally be going both ways. Look, they're falling apart because of their drug addiction. And look, with this lipstick, the red lipstick stains too. Getting a room, they're going there, they're banging out people, they're putting on a show. They probably have hidden cameras in the room or whatever the situation is, or they look out. See, it looks like it's like I said, something about a blue before that card even came out. It said like immediately it made me think of like a blueprint of a house, right? Scoping houses out, scoping places out, going in, or rooms, getting there first, putting the camera in there, and then meeting up with, or you know what I mean, they could have did to your house too, even to you. I feel like they did this in the past, okay, to you, and they probably got caught doing this with you know, whoever they were just with, and their person's like, hell no, and got rid of this person, okay? But they're falling into pieces, but like, falling apart because they're horrible addiction, okay? And but you're about to be getting the rest of the pieces and starting to put the pieces together, because whatever happened, there's some evidence that's left behind. I feel like they're getting caught up. There could have been a fire. I don't know, I'm getting at. And I feel like this person was trying to keep a promise to make you fall apart. Maybe try to get you to go down and do some sort of drugs and get you going like out of your damn mind. We got red lipstick stains. Somebody could have got caught with like literally evidence on them. Like they could have had to try to get rid of it, but try to get rid of the evidence, and like literally came. This could have been somebody. You know what I mean? This person could even dress up and, you know, as the opposite or whatever. So one of their bad choices. Okay, they could have came home with like, you know, lipstick on their collar or down by their pants or whatever. And then like you bring it up to like you're clearly treating, look, deceit, backstabbing, what do you call it, traitors, and unworthy of trust. You already knew this person's unworthy of your trust, okay? Because I feel like they cheated on you in the past, and they tried to destroy evidence, but there's still evidence. There's like either like a hickey or like, you know, makeup on their clothes or whatever the situation is. They're not gonna change. And then like whenever you would say something to them, right, like you'd be like, look, you're as clear as day. Obviously you were just at a hotel. I seen you at a hotel or whatever situation is. I seen you go in that person's house. I seen you, you know what I mean? And I drove by, you were there, whatever, when you have like lipstick on, whatever the situation is, and they would just like, look, I don't even want to hear it. You're crazy, and they try to gaslight you and make, you know what I mean? But no, they're their worst enemy. Sex shops, all they care about is getting their next fix, okay? And they sleep around, and I'm telling you, they record themselves and sell themselves to do this, whether masculine or feminine. I feel like this is a man. They might even dress as a female. They might sleep with the same sex too. It's a copycat. They're in their feelings, and look, there goes a condom. You need to be careful, be protected. They might want to try and come in and apologize. Really, what they want to do is come sleep with you, probably put on a show, record you, and get paid for it. Bitch, what I just say? Recording. That's crazy. They probably, I'm trolling getting. I feel like they did this in the past, and I feel like they probably got paid a good amount of money for your videos. I'm strongly getting that. And check yourself. I'm also getting like check your surround. Like I'm telling you right now, I feel like this person had hidden cameras in your crib. Or when you would go over their place, they have cameras. And I feel like they want to come back in because something about like the way you put on a show and the way you get into like, you know, something about it. They like to record it. And they probably got paid good money. Copycat in the reverse and then run away in the reverse. They don't want to run away from you. You need to run away from them. You need to run away, okay? Do not accept this fucking apology from this person. Release its copy. Release that copycat. They're going to try and get rid of evidence, but guess what? There's a copy of whatever evidence they're trying to get rid of because they put it on the internet. I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you right now, there's recordings of you. And you're about to find out about this. Outdated. Discarded, outdated. Irrelevant, old news. Yeah, you're not going to allow this person back in. Their old news are irrelevant. You ain't dealing with it. You don't want to deal with that shit. You need not to. This person might not even be like aware of like there's something about like, you know, there's a lot of proof and evidence behind this person, dude. They're getting caught up in a bunch of different stuff. They might even be getting caught up for, I feel like, crimes as well. This person's going to end up in jail real soon. And they're afraid of withdrawing. Something about the way you, like, the way when y'all sleep together, like, your sounds that you make. And like the show that you put on, someone's in with the blue, okay, but you're protected, okay, but the blue is like your throat chakra, you're speaking the way, like maybe the way you talk, so maybe you talked earlier or something like that, and they get a good check. I'm telling you right now, they good. It says check yourself. I'm seeing the check. They get a good check from, you know, your videos, the recordings of the show that you put on. Maybe you're good in the sack, or you're very good looking, and I feel like it's something that you like, the way you speak, or the way you, and the show that you put on, and your feelings. And with the runaway in the reverse, maybe because maybe you like, you were very submissive, and you let them do what, you know what I mean, whatever. You do something like it's something about they make money, good money off of you. They want you back because they make good money off of you. Right? And you're something that nobody else can copy. They weren't able to get the same amount, you know, whatever, when they were recording you, they weren't able to get the same amount by as they did from you, from your videos. And these other people are outdated. And look, with the copycat and the reverse, I'm telling you, this person does whatever they can, whatever drugs they can get a hold of, they'll do it. They don't care. And you're about to find out about this. I'm telling you right now. You need to lock this person up if that's the case. Promiscuous, sleeps around, of course. A temptress, okay, and free for all, steals your man. All they want to do is sleep with you because they support their habit. And I'm telling you, it's something about the way you bang. They make good money off of you. You are a guarantee. You're, you know, like a guaranteed good check. And ever since you walked away, they haven't been getting as much, you know what I mean? And then they were with somebody else, and the other person's discarding them because they're not dealing with the person's like addictions and everything that they're doing. They could have been, maybe they hid their addiction from you, or if you knew they had sort of addiction, their addiction's way worse. They have a sex addiction as well. Yeah, sexual protection here. This person really supposed to be with you, sleep with you. Bugaboo. Bugaboo. A bug. They were bugging the hotel room. They were bugging your room. Bugging his house. Your boo was bugging. Look. Getting a room. I'm telling you right now. Check. I know what I see. All right. She might want to check the trash. Okay. They might like her try to get rid of it. If you heard about this, okay. They're not gonna be able to run from this problem because it's caught. They try to get rid of the evidence, but it's caught. Okay. They put it on the internet. It's still there. Sexual protection. They're falling apart without you. They made a lot of money. You're gonna sue the balls off these people. They made a lot of money off of you. They don't want you to run away. They want you. They need you. Getting a room, bugging it. Your boo was bugging the room, okay? To get a check from you because of your apathy, your sexual, like the way your looks and the way something about like the show that you put on, and not like running away from them, allowing them to I don't know, maybe you're very submissive or something like that, and your looks. Maybe you like it rough or something. I don't freaking know. But either way, there's something here. And see that little hole right there? See, I'm telling you right now. And they're doing this other people too. But don't take this person back. They just want to be with you to make money off of you. Recordings. Bitch, look. I'm telling you. I know what I'm... And while they're with you, they're doing this with other people too. Somebody could have found a condom in the trash, and like that could be like what's making them start a fight. With the getting caught cheating. They could have found like a camera too. Could have found like memory cards and stuff like that. I've seen these like little memory cards, pictures. A bunch of pictures in their phones. And I feel like they got nowhere to go now, so now they're going to try and come back to you. Plus, because they made a lot of money off of you. They're getting caught, though. Like, I caught this card. Some weird shit. Setting the record straight. They're afraid of the person they got caught cheating. And I feel like they got caught recording, too. And look at that target. You were targeted. They're trying to target you again. Look. So, what do you call it? They're afraid because whoever they were with is walking away from them. I feel like it's like it's your ex, okay, or a false, maybe possibly if you resonate with the false flame, you're probably your false flame. They're walking away. You need to be cautious about this because they're going to try to come back in because what do you call it? They want to come back to you. They're going to try and smooth their way back in. And they're afraid of whoever this person was that they were sleeping with or like in a relationship with, but they walked away from. They're afraid of them like telling you or you finding out about this because they got caught in the act. And they're trying to get rid of evidence. But no, if this person comes near you, you need to protect yourself sexually for sure from this person. Stay away from this person, and you know what I mean. Like all the pieces are what do you call it? Are falling together because they got caught up. They try to get rid of the evidence, but their evidence is still there. They didn't destroy it, and you're about to find out about this and about the weird ass promiscuous, okay, sleeping around. A temptress and then free for all, steal your man. Total drama action. And look, the recording, total drama action. Wants to record you. I'm telling you, they made a lot of fucking money. Fight for your love. Claiming what's yours. Love battle, game over. This is some weird shit. I hope this isn't somebody, like, I hope you're not finding out about this person. Like, I hope this isn't, like, what's going on now for you. But I'm strongly getting, they record you, too. I feel like it's an ex lover trying to come back in. Trying to sink their way back in. And it's because and the reason why, so they want to support their drug habit. And the way they were supporting their drug habit and their lifestyle was selling their body. And I feel like it's a man. And the way they did it, instead of like walking the streets and stuff, like they recorded themselves and sold videos. This person like will get a prostitute, get a hotel room, they'll buy a prostitute, but then they record it. I don't know if the prostitute knows it or not, and then they sell the videos and give her like however much, you know what I mean? But she thinks she's just sleeping with them or hooking up with them, but really the room's bugged, and they made good money off this. But something they really want you because they made a good amount of money off you. Oh wait, let me get the other cards first. So if they come near you, tell them you want nothing to do with this person. Trying to manipulate you, and plus, God only knows how many people they're sleeping. You know what I mean? God only knows what they have, what STDs or diseases they might possibly have. Wow, a lot of cosmic messages. Be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. If they try coming to you, just be authentic and tell them no. Like you ain't here for the bullshit, okay? And either way, just always be authentic. Be yourself by yourself. Stay away from me. A lesson learned in life. Trust yourself always, always, yeah. Trust others once they earned it, and you can't trust them because they did not earn it, and they never will. Trust yourself, darling. Trust yourself always. Trust others once they've earned it. They didn't earn it, and they're not going to. Respect. Remember that you can change anyone. Remember that you remember that you can't change anyone, but yourself. So this person, like, do you think you can, like, I don't know, fucking build a bear? No, you're not build a man, build a bitch. You can't fix them. Okay? They gotta fix themselves. This is somebody, I'm telling you right now, just stay away. It's not good. No, it's no good. No one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. Slow down and live a little. I feel like that person really needs to slow down majorly. Stay present. That's where life happens. Absolutely. Let's get you some angel messages. This person's gonna be in the news or something. Saying it's like newspapers too. They're getting caught up by doing like a bunch of reckless, careless shit to get their ways paid. But one of their main ways is by selling themselves and getting like chicks and stuff. But they also like break in and steal. They do, you know what I mean? You don't want to deal with that shit. What the fuck? No. With God, all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. Windfall of abundance. Yeah, an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them are unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. That was kind of confusing at first, but I see what this is. It's this. That's what that is. Now the other cards came in. Ask and it shall be given you. Matthew 7:7. Okay, this also has nothing. They're going to try and come in and confuse you. Okay, you don't allow that shit to happen. Absolutely not. Focus on your priorities. Focus on your priorities. Exactly. Don't focus on this person. Stay away from this person. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Love one another as I have loved you. John 13:34. Whoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. Matthew 12:50. Now, any of these names could be your name, somebody involved, or kids, or loved ones, first, middle, and or last name. And like, I don't even think this person thinks that like they see a problem with their life. They're like, what? It's totally cool, man. Like, what? No, it's really not. There's nothing cool about this. Karmic Libra, something that was unjust. Mackenzie could be someone's name. I said, hey, what's up? Hello. Glenn. Gabe or Gabriel. If you're getting like if you get in hotel rooms or anything, like, make sure you check that shit. Make sure you check the cameras, dude. You'd be surprised to find out how many, especially like the not, you know what I mean, how many people do that. And nowadays, they got those mirrors, dude. There's so, You're gonna get a bug detector though. Check for that shit. Check for cameras. Like if you get a hotel, if you're staying in a hotel, if you're living in hotels, or if like you travel, you have to get some sort of prayers answered. You're getting new prayers and also ones that you forgot about. Capricorn, black. Somebody could wear a black hat, black cap. Alright, Virgo. Taurus. Wally. Keegan. Stan or Stanley. Diane. Ellen. Raja. Marvin. Giovanni. Your destiny is saved. Misty! Ashlyn. Carolyn or Caroline. Charlie, Charles, Chuck, or Chaz. Ray, Raymond, or Ray Ray. Dakota, California. Wayne, Walter. Tammy, Marilyn. Tracy, Melissa. Kev or Kevin. Williams. Lynn. Annette. In-laws, Matt, Matthew, or Maddie, or Watts, or Watson, or Watts, something like that. Bubba, Simpson, something you predicted has come to pass. Nichelle, Victoria, Vic, or Vicky, Sagittarius, Gemini, or Ralph, Shirley Ann, Stacy, Serenity, may I say Serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God's will, not ours, be done. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. And Stacy, somebody needs to go to rehab. Leanne, Diamond, Michelle, Henry, Elaine, Carmel or Carmela, Stephen, Shannon, Jason or Jay, Angie or Angela, Heather, Sean as well, Alex or Alexander, James, Jim or Jimmy, Libra. Nobody says all right, your name. Eric and Jerry, Gerald or Jer. But well, they might even try to send someone in to try to get rid of some of the evidence too. People promise to burn evidence to get rid of the completely destroyed. You can sue the crap out of them. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, look, eyes, you aren't aware of this. I'm telling you right now, somebody was recording you. And they're trying to come back. You guys heard, yup. And they're trying to come back to do it again. This person will cause a lot of drama too. Look, when you were with this person, they will cause a lot of drama on purpose to you because they're hooking up other dates. They would have a hotel room, right? Probably like a little cheap one. You probably get like a little cheap motel. And they would like meet up. They would purposely start drama with you and cause arguments and fights with you so that they can leave and go meet their dates, right? At a hotel room or somewhere else, right? And they would have like, it all bugged and stuff. And I'm telling you right now, they'd be recording that shit too. While they were with you, they were definitely doing this, and they were doing it to you. I feel like they did to you too. You might be finding out by, your ex, whoever this is like whoever whoever's breaking up with them right now. You know what I mean? And they might come in to tell you and like bring some sort of proof or evidence. Maybe their boyfriend or girlfriend like went through their phone or something and found all the videos or found like the page or the channel or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And they could maybe found like you on there too, or something like that. I feel like you're about to find out. You're about to find out about this, or you're about to be getting the record straight because either this person caught them cheating and is pissed off and found it like these records or whatever this is. You know what I mean? Found the whatever it is. And I feel like they're gonna either tell you or someone's gonna let you know. Maybe they're gonna call the cops. That is, you can definitely go. They can get that's so much. It's so illegal. They can definitely get locked up for that. And every penny they made off of you, they're gonna have to pay you back plus some. Identity theft and freaking all types of stuff. There's so much stuff there that's so illegal. And plus every penny they made off of any video or picture of you or anything like that. Plus pain and suffering, defamation of character. There's just so much stuff there. This is a bad choice, I'm telling you. And they got caught up, and somebody's going to be in their feelings, and you know what I mean? And I feel like someone's either going to tell you or the ex is like wanting to try to come back because they're breaking up because they got caught up. But you're going to still find out. And they might be trying to come snake their way back in with you because they got, kicked out or whatever the situation is. Don't let this person back in. Trust yourself, trust your gut, don't let that person back in. Alright guys, that's all I got for right now. Until next time, remember God loves you, so do I, spread love, not hate always. And please don't forget to give God, Jesus, don't forget to give God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit the utmost love, respect, gratitude, and appreciation for all that they do in our lives. And please, if you did not hit the like button yet, please hit the like button, please hit share, please hit subscribe, and please turn that notification bell on to all. So you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. I'll do that tomorrow. We'll do these two tomorrow, maybe. Alright, guys. Good night, sweet dreams, God bless, and have a good day, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Ginger. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, George. Have a good night, guys. Cheer up. Do not take this weird ex back, man. Whatever you do. And if they try to come in, check your house, man. Check your house. You might find some cameras in your... Alright, guys. God bless. Good night, sweet dreams.